Good evening. We have a breaking story, a gun battle in Brooklyn.
And this is a story we'll obviously be following this evening. Police say that one man is dead, 3 wounded after gunfire erupted outside a Chinese restaurant in the Bedford-Stuyvesant section. Police have no motive in the shooting at Kingston Avenue and Dean Street. They say, for now, it was simply a gunfight. Our other top story, enough heroin to satisfy the cravings of every addict in the city for more than 2 months. Tonight, Manhattan's district attorney says the heroin that was destined for 12 million street sales is under wraps. And John Miller is here with exclusive pictures of Operation Big Shot, a record bust for city police that they claim has broken the mob's French Connection. John?
Well, Chuck, Operation Big Shot. Last week, Manhattan narcotics detectives arrested members of 4 of the city's 5 crime families and their French Connection. Last night, they found the heroin, and it was quite a find. Last night, a team of detectives from the Manhattan South Narcotics Major Case Unit moved in on the building at 301 West 57th Street. In a 32nd floor studio apartment, a stash pad, they found what they were looking for: suitcases and suitcases full of heroin. It was a week to the day after police rounded up dozens of mobsters and associates of organized crime who were distributing the heroin to street dealers.
So say we're taking what would have been 12 million glassine envelopes off the streets.
The apartment was a storage and processing center for the shadowy figure known in the case as the Frenchman. Gilbert Barbet was the best find in 2.5 years of investigating. Detectives staked out hotels that had been called by the mobsters, and at one stakeout they got lucky and caught the mobsters and Barbet meeting. Soon police learned the heroin was being supplied by the Frenchman to the mafia, and it was coming from halfway around the world.
It was shipped from Thailand to Singapore in the bottom of containers to Port Newark, and then taken by truck to Maspeth, Queens.
Police say Barbet had thought of almost everything. Money and drugs were hidden in false bottoms of the containers. The containers were packed with chairs and shipped to a Queens warehouse. When Barbet was caught weeks ago, police say they found almost $2 million, but no heroin. Last night, they say they found what they were looking for. You see the Red Lawyers case carried by the detective? Sources say it was full of federal drug agents' reports on their investigations. Barbet had studied how others had been caught, hoping not to make the same mistakes. To put this all in perspective, FBI estimates say 400 pounds of heroin would be enough to supply every heroin addict in New York for 9 weeks. That's 17% of the estimated 2,300 pounds that is sold here each year. The case in many ways mirrors the French Connection case of 30 years ago, but Operation Big Shot was about 50 times larger in scope. For Police Commissioner Ray Kelly and Narcotics Chief Frank Beeler, it was a milestone. A case on this level is usually federal. This one was all NYPD. Among the neighbors of the Frenchman's stash pad, soap opera stars, record executives, even Al Pacino. Chuck, Carol?
All right, John, thank you.
John, well, a drug sweep in Westchester County today netted 110 arrests. Most cases involved cocaine, and the roundup included alleged dealers and users. Detectives say there was no resistance.